Welcome everyone. Which way do I go? I don't know. We're going to go this way just cuz. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and show off my newly 100%ed I am not Bardock Masked Saiyan. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Hit that subscribe if you're new for more content. This unit is interesting, you know, to say the least, because he's an older unit. I believe he came out when the Super Saiyan 3 TEQ Goku came out. Not the LR, but the Angel Dokkan Festival that came out prior to the LR, a long time prior, in fact. So he came out a long time ago. He's one of those units that has his own Dokkan event, is not Dokkan Festival exclusive, however, and is very, very good in the general pool. So he's not very often featured, so he's kind of hard to come by. And I was just on Global cleaning up my box in preparation for Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash or Battlefield, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, wait a minute, I actually have like a handful of these, and I didn't even know. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and show them off here today. So to begin, this guy, like I said, very interesting unit. He has a flat boost passive, though. Let's see how well he aged. So we're going to take on the Turles event because it's pretty much the most modern AGL event I could take on, other than the Goku, but I have the Friezas, so I didn't want the Friezas to run the event over. So the stat boost, almost 15,000 attack, rounded up HP, 15,000, 9,000 defense. All types get 3 key and 50%. Still a very solid leader skill as in all types, as far as like all types go. So the super attack is immense damage. Very, very nice to have immense damage on a unit like this. Also debuffs attack and defense. Not a great debuff, but still very viable to have. So passive skill, plus 50,000 and 20,000 defense when facing 2 or less enemies. Now, this setup right here in particular, I don't think that will be applicable. By the way, I believe he's on the Pure Saiyans category, but as you know, not available right now on the game. I could be mistaken, but that's fine either way. We're going to show him off on this team. But there's a common misconception when it comes to flat boost passives. I've said it a lot, but if you're not familiar, not every flat boost passive is bad in the game. If the boost is high enough, it is good. Okay, if it's high enough, it is a good thing because it becomes like a crazy equivalent to like a percentage boost. So that being said, this guy, LR Broly, like those flat boosts are so high that they're good, but Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku is such an outdated unit that it doesn't apply to him the same way. But still, I mean, as far as he's concerned, he's a unit that can still do the necessary 1 million damage to be considered quote-unquote good, right? But again, still doesn't really matter a whole lot. So we're going to see a little bit of his defense here without the extra defense boost because he's not getting any sort of boost at all. So in a scenario where he's forced to take on more than 2 enemies, his attack stat doesn't even hit 500,000. So there's that. We're going to take out, I believe, Amand here, and then probably the next guy as well. But we'll also be able to trigger different scenarios, different links for this guy. I brought different things. Like I wanted to bring Bio Broly just to try to trigger the Berserker's link and things of that nature. I also tried not to bring too many like powerful units to try to overshadow him, things of that nature. We also have access to these couple of supports. And then Rose, who also is technically a support, but is a defensive support. So we'll get to see some of the offense, defense, and then the blend with the Cell second form there too. So for now, I'll just let you go here. You actually are going to get a pretty nasty attack boost. We'll see how much you can do. Not that it really matters, but let's just go for it. Bio Broly's at like 20%, so don't worry about it. All right, we're going to go with this. And at the bare minimum, next round, we will have Masked Saiyan alongside the Goku Black as well. I believe, if I recall correctly, Bio Broly has a passive similar to Masked Saiyan's, actually, where he gets weaker attack-wise or less attack boost. I think his passive switches from being attack-oriented to defensive-oriented, depending on the number of opponents. I'll double-check, but still 500k, not too bad. All right, Frieza will transform. So we have access to these two. Unfortunate thing about this is it's going to be kind of hard with these Friezas. And I couldn't find a Rose friend, as funny as that sounds, so I wound up taking the Friezas, but I was going to take double Roses, by the way. It's going to be kind of hard to trigger Berserker for Masked Saiyan, but just keep in mind that I want to try to get it. He only gets it alongside, like I said, the Bio Broly. It's going to be kind of hard because I have to be below 50% HP, and as you know, these Friezas are here, so we'll see. But this guy in the front's stunned, so that's cool. We'll let you go for that. And then you'll obviously one-shot here. I don't really think it matters what else I do, but we'll go for that. By the way, I think the defense number for Masked Saiyan now is about 60-something thousand, so not too bad alongside the Rose. All right, so almost 1 million attack stat. That's really good, saying as how he's not getting any sort of offensive support here or anything like that. He did get a little bit of a boost to his SA multiplier from the Rose super attack, but other than that, still very nice to see him at 1 million, under a 120 lead, right? In the meantime, I'm also going to double check to see if he's on Pure Saiyans, because you guys know my OCD drives me crazy. It runs rampant. Alrighty. I think I got it now already. So are you on Pure Saiyans or not? Yes, you are. I figured you would be. I mean, you're freaking Bardock, but you're not Bardock, but you are. People get mad when I do that, so I'm going to stop. By the way, I wanted to double check this. Defense. Okay, so when one enemy, he's defense oriented. When there's 2 or more, which I believe was a scenario that he was in, he's attack oriented. Okay, that's what I wanted to double check. So we'll let them be. I kind of just want to get their freezes off, but I also really need to get that sell off. But for now, I'll let the Frieza get off rotation. Actually, you know what? I'll let the Frieza stay, and I'll get the sell off. Yeah, I'm already kind of realizing that with the Friezas here, I'm just probably not going to get access to Berserker. So keep that in mind. But if you're wondering what the difference would have been between Pure Saiyans versus this category, the difference is, or this team, is that I'm getting only 120 to the stats. The Pure Saiyans, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, if you did not know, is 130% attack and 170% defense. So I believe 170 HP as well. So either way, you would have been a little bit more defense oriented anyway. Not much of an attack boost otherwise. Okay, so now you have access to a 40% attack and a 50% defense. Villains are OP. By the way, I'm below 50%, so this is great. Almost going to be anyway. This is great. So I'm going to let Turles... do I want Turles to take those hits? I'd honestly rather Masked Saiyan take the hits. By the way, the defense number doesn't change because it's Turles. He's only offensive support. And man, Turles, if he transforms, he starts healing a lot for me. How does your attack stat change? 1.5... No, 152, I mean, excuse me, versus 152 here. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, so for now, we're going to kick Rose off. And I really want a super attack here versus Masked Saiyan. Also, I really want him to crit, by the way, back in return. So we'll see. I'm going to steer clear of too many same color orbs, though. Trying not to heal that much. Double digits. Attack stats at 1.2 versus 990,000 prior to Turles. Turles makes a very big difference offensively. So no crit, unfortunately. Also no super. Maybe Rose gets it with the super. I mean, if not, I think Rose kind of gets really close to winning here because I think we have Big Bad Boss's trigger too. Yeah, he does. Okay. Our Rose on Global actually doesn't have a dupe, so that was actually the free level 5, by the way. So now Bio Broly's going to be here. I'm going to kick him off. Double third form freezes. Meant a lot of heal. I'm not going to give them supers, though, because I do want to postpone this a little bit. If you didn't know, for Turles, you have 2 turns, and then he transforms into his AGL form. If you beat him in tech, you know it kind of is null and void, so I'm going to kind of just not try to beat him. But we do know the freezes are going to go golden at some point, so I've got to try to maybe put a little bit more pressure on him before the freezes go golden. And the thing about this is that having the double freezes here, it's kind of weird because it's like so much HP gain because they're going to continually do that. Can you please super me? Oh my goodness. All right, so like I said, best possible setup for this guy. Unfortunately, it's a little bit premature because we're not at type advantage scenario, but I'll let him go ahead and do what he can do. So a little bit less defense versus when Rose was here, of course, but a lot more offense. So I'm going to put you in the first spot just to try to force the opponent to super attack Turles, maybe. We'll see. And before the super was in the last spot anyway. But what I'm really, there it is. What I'm really going for is Turles, Masked Saiyan, and Bio Broly. That's what I'm really going for. I guess it works either way if it's Turles or Cell, but I think Turles triggers a couple more links for Masked Saiyan. Some of those Saiyan links and Brutal Beatdown and stuff. We get a crit there, that's fine. All right, there we go. Also, my Turles might mess around to transform, so I really have to be careful. All right, we're at final form. So next round, I see these guys, they're going to be maxed out. I'm at exactly 50% right now. That's funny. I'm at exactly 50%. Give or take 1 or 2%, but I'm just below, so I don't have to do anything. Anything he does to me here will be enough. So I'm not going to... He's going to heal. Where's his heal at? Does he heal next turn? I think he heals next turn because I don't see it. But I do know he heals, so I wanted to be cognizant of that. But all in all, I think we're in a good setup because Masked Saiyan will be alongside Turles, who hopefully doesn't transform, and alongside, and just be a little bit more safe. I'll use this here. Not the Whis because I want to take a little bit more damage, but I don't know if he's going to Super Rose. So anyways, hopefully Turles doesn't transform. We'll be alongside Turles with the support passive and Bio Broly. There's the heal. I didn't see it. I didn't know if it was going to indicate it or not. So there is the Super as well. He might even stun me, actually. Maybe not. Okay. That's fine. Okay, we get a crit normal. This is a good crit, right? Yeah, it's a crit. It looked like a crit. Oh, of course he does. I knew it was going to happen. I freaking knew it was going to happen. So that means plan B is going to happen. I have too many healers now. He freaking shot me up to 60%, but we'll see if Berserker triggers right here. I don't think it will. It does not. So plan B is initiated then. Plan B is waiting until Cell comes back. That's plan B. So Cell alongside these two works. So I can get that offensive support. But I will give these guys some hits. But I'm going to try to postpone pretty hard the other rotation. I might even get a Dokkan attack in here. So that's plan C, I guess. Because Turles decided to transform. And I knew it was going to happen sooner than later. Look at that beautiful 80,000 attack stat. 130 damage. Dope. All right, 1 million attack. Okay, 615K. Oh, level 3 dodge! All while holding the mask. By the way, keep in mind something. There is a little bit, if I recall correctly, there is a... Oh, here we go. Here we go. I might not even be able to postpone anymore. These freaking golden freezes. I just remembered. Good thing is one's not here. I just remembered that they get the guaranteed super attack and critical hit no matter what I do. And it's getting a 40% buff. Darn you, Frieza. Yamano. I was going to say, keep in mind that there is a little bit of a damage disparity because of the fact that I'm taking on an extreme event with an extreme team. So I could have done a little bit more if I took on a super type event. Don't you dare do too much damage. Attack stat's pretty low, so probably not. Because I haven't been giving them too many supers. All right, there we go. Thank you. Don't additional. Thank you. So this is what's going to happen. I don't have the time to wait for Cell, so we're going to give Masked Saiyan a Dokkan attack here. Because either way, Frieza's going to finish it. The Friezas wind up being the biggest cock blockers possible. So they pretty much force Masked Saiyan to be at almost his worst case scenario, by the way. So keep that in mind. Sorry, Frieza, you're not getting that Dokkan attack. All right, super attack me. Oh, he's stunned? Oh, crap. There we go. Never mind. GG. Oh, wow, I clicked that one, but that's fine. That's fine. I might have to come back when I can do it under Pure Saiyans, because under Pure Saiyans, I wouldn't have to worry about these Friezas, but these Friezas started cock blocking really hard towards the end of this. So we will be back for sure and do it under there. Hopefully I get a crit here. Ah, no crit, no crit, no crit, no crit, no crit. That's fine. We'll be back for sure and do it under that team. He'll be a little bit better anyway, like I was saying earlier. Not a huge difference, but he'll be a little better. But those Friezas started, like, I couldn't postpone anymore. It took too long. I was going. It's sad, though, that I postponed that hard, and I barely got golden. I could have been done when they were, like, third form. Anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Masked Saiyan seems to be very, very powerful. It's going to be very valuable, in my estimation, in the upcoming mode as well. So if you have him, make sure you invest into him. He'll be a nice sub-leader and also a very solid tech unit as well to have. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys.